This one is going to be a bit personal. My biggest losses and how did I handle them? This was a requested topic and I thank the viewer for suggesting this topic. So let's get on with it. My biggest losses and how you should handle losses similar to this or even bigger than this. Welcome to TopEvt, the best place for you to grow your business and improve your life to become the top achiever that you want to be. This is me, Jamie. So you might be wondering, what is my biggest loss or what is the biggest loss that I ever had? I'm not going to go into personal losses or something on that grounds because that's not going to be right for this channel. So we'll be looking into career losses and how to handle them, how to handle a setback in your business or career. Now, the biggest loss that I have ever had and the worst that I could think of is actually the first loss I ever had, and that was in 12th grade. And I was supposed to, this was an exam that is easy for me to complete, and I was supposed to complete the 12th grade and then go into pilot training, and that was my ambition at that time. So this is really simple for me. I just have to get okay marks and I would be okay to go for pilot training and something similar to that, which was my ambition at that time. But what happened is, when I was going for my exam, I used to drive a bike at that time, and never did I use my bike at that time, but when going for my exam I took my bike, and the motorbike, it was a sports bike at that time, and I had an accident on the way to my exam. This was a really bad accident. I dislocated my thumb and hence I couldn't write. So this was a big problem. The accident actually happened on the way for a practical exam, and then I had my written exams. So this was a really big loss because it wasn't even my fault. This is an exam that I could have easily completed, easily aced, and I could have just gone on with my career. But so this loss was really bad for me. Even thinking back at it right now, it's a big loss, and some of the memories are coming back. Even some people might have actually said that he's not ready for the exam, maybe that's why he crashed or whatever in that lines, and all of this actually hurt me. Even with all the hurt, even with everything that went forward in this problem, I actually was able to overcome it. At first I thought this is the end, and because I was naive at that time, I was a youngster and I hadn't actually experienced any loss before this. Before this there was no loss in my life, and I wasn't disappointed as much as this before with anything else before than this. So how did I handle this? At that time, because it was a first loss, it was really bad for me. I handled it really bad, but even though with all the depression, everything, I was able to overcome it. And this loss actually taught me more than anything else. And it actually put me on a path for success after this. This loss, even though it was a big career breaking loss at that time, but it actually helped me to change my path, and it actually helped me to be resilient to anything. I learned that you can never give up. So whenever you face any such loss, it could be a small loss in your business, it could be a big loss, it could be the biggest loss, it could be a loss as big as losing your entire company or your net worth. But understand one thing, you are still standing there, you are still standing, you are still steadfast, and that is what you have to understand. That is how you overcome any loss. Know that you are still standing and persevere for success. A difference between the successful person and a failure is the person who just gave up, and the successful person is a person who didn't give up even with his biggest losses and kept on striving. His previous thing was a loss, but after that he got success because he was waiting and persevering. So I thank my viewer for suggesting this topic, and it was a very good topic. Then tomorrow I will be doing the biggest win and how you have to handle your biggest wins. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any topic requests, leave them in the comments below as well. like, share, subscribe. This has been Jamie for TopEvt. I'll see you in the next video.